Kayfabe Hade Radio. Let's talk about Triple H's appearance yesterday on the Pat McAfee show. I figured this interview is worth dissecting, as all the other appearances on the show were basically just promos or hype for Wrestlemania matches, which is perfectly good marketing and on a pretty big platform of the Pat McAfee show. Pat asked Triple H, how does it feel to be in the Triple H era? Triple H responded, he said, there is no name for this era yet, but this era is just the beginning. He says this weekend's WrestleMania is just the launching pad. He says what the wrestlers of this roster are doing gives him goosebumps, and he feels like a proud parent behind the curtain. Pat asked Triple H if he could get back in the ring. Triple H is a little thrown off and responds talking about his heart condition and how he shouldn't and never will get back in the ring. Pat realizes this and apologizes to Triple H for even asking, and Triple H said it's all right. He rode it till the wheels fell off. Triple H then goes on to say how WWE's only competition is WWE's past. Not sure exactly what he meant by this. He did bring up the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era, but you have to believe that there are underlying Vince vibes within that. How it is a new era. They're moving past the ridiculous travesty that is Vince McMahon. He also says he wants his roster to be on the grind, working constantly to get better. There's a respect there if you do, and he says if you want a lighter schedule, just stay away from the WWE, which a lot of people are seeing as a shot at Will Ospreay in AEW, because he did sign, because the schedule was lighter, he can go home, come back, go home and come back. At one point, I think the crowd were chanting MJF. I'm not 100% sure on this though. Pat asked what makes a great WWE superstar, and Triple H basically described MJF, which was kind of crazy. The guys that are constantly getting better, learning. There's more than just the in-ring stuff that goes into it. There's a charisma that you need to have. So he basically just described MJF, which is pretty cool. Triple H says this WrestleMania is not the end of a story. It's just going to be a great chapter. He says we're going to turn the page on Monday, and what happens between WrestleMania 40 and WrestleMania 41 will be even better. Now, if this is true, there's a lot of exciting stuff to look forward to in the next year, because WWE is white hot right now, and actually pretty fun to watch. Which you could not say a couple of years ago. It was really, really bad. Triple H ends his time on the Pat McAfee show by complimenting Pat and really sort of praising himself on how it was a great decision to bring Pat into NXT and show him the ropes and what we do. Because we've seen Pat has great matches. Actually incredible how fast he learns. They also they thank Michael Cole for being the one to make the call, and we all know Pat and Cole are very good friends. So yeah, that was Triple H's appearance on the Pat McAfee show. Figured I'd do a short video about that, just because it wasn't a promo or a hype video for WrestleMania. It was an actual interview where you get some insight to the business. So that is it. That was Triple H on the Pat McAfee show, and this was Kayfabe Hade Radio.